Arch, it just crashed the ped.
Yeah, Chief, I'm back.
Really?
That was stupid.
You just crashed the ped instantly on the first wheel. Cross the leg action. Let the foot scrape on the ground. Come back up. Little one-hander on the knee knocker. Probably been a long time since you've seen this GY6 150 right here that I built. This is RJ's scooter from a while ago. We put the long case 150 in it. It has the 12-inch rear wheel. It's a Tao frame, exactly like my OG ped pretty much, but with the long case and no plastics on. Well, RJ brought this thing over like a week ago, and we've been trying to fix a few things on it. It had basically the carburetor was just destroyed from sitting, pouring fuel out, the float was done. Needed a new battery, the old battery was dead. For some reason, RJ deleted the Kickstarter on this thing, so it has no Kickstarter. But anyways, I just came in here. It's already cleaned up now. Like, this thing was wrecked when it came over here. I should have filmed it when I first got here. But I came in, put all new fuel lines, put a shut-off valve in it, put a fuel filter in it, new carbs on it, new air filters on it. It's cleaned up. The motor mount literally pulled the bushing through the whole casing, and the motor mount was about to fall off. So I had to put a bigger washer on here to pull the engine back onto the motor mount. So now that's good. Under here I put a floor plate with ABS plastic. Put his battery in there with a battery strap that I welded on. It's under the floor plate so you can't see it, but it's a strap that goes over the battery, bolts the battery down to the floor on this side. That's actually riv nutted in. So I put threads into the frame so you can just thread that right in. His key ignition's down here because it was just zip tied hanging off the bike. So everything's mounted under this floor plate now, which is pretty sturdy. I went and put an NCY quick throttle needle bearing in here since he had a Tao throttle that was plastic and it shattered because it got dry rotted. So also his headset when he came over was so loose that this top cap was up to here, and then there was like this much space between his headset. So if you lifted it, the handlebars would literally drop on the bike. Like, the whole thing was so loose. It's still sketchy. There's no top headset bearing in it right now. It's bad. It's bad, but you should have seen it before. Arch, it just crashed the ped.
Yeah, Chief, I'm back.
Really?
That was stupid.
You just crashed the ped instantly on the first wheelie though. I wish I got it. I could show you the scrape marks. So bad. Looped it completely out. Like, completely. It is literally 2 a.m. right now. I feel sorry for all these neighbors, but dude, this scrape mark. Look at the scrape mark though. Scrape the tail, then the whole bike. I literally missed both his loop outs on film though. He was looped out coming right at me right there. There's no way you just crashed twice.
Huh?
There's no way you just crashed it twice.
Yeah.
His bike's at such a high idle right now. That is so bad, bro. Like, he literally just looped it. I'm stoked on this one. I'm stoked on this one. For the ZUMA piece. And look, I wasn't sure how the color was going to look because it didn't show me. Maroon. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I think it's going to look good on there. Basically, we got a seat cover for the pre-bug, but I plan on kind of taking this seat cover off, utilizing this seat cover on this seat, then putting this one on there, if it's savable. We'll see, but it should be. So that is the plan, but I want to open this thing on camera. I was going to open it right now, but I was like, man, this thing just looks sick with the little... Thrillseekers is tight. I always get their seats. I have them on my dirt bike too. Covers, especially them. Like, it's sick that they make them for the pre-bug. I think that's tight, so... Shout out Thrillseekers for keeping the scooter scene up, but sheesh, look at that, bro, look at that. Oh man, we got the MOPBOYZ patch. Seats off the ZUMA. It's actually not as bad as I thought. I remember when I did my last Banshee seat, there was literally like rows of staples all the way around it, like non-stop touching, and like 3 rows. It was insane. This one, whoa, look, it's the same cushions Banshee uses on its seat too. I have like brand new OEM ones in here from my Banshee, and they almost look That's crazy. Yamaha, keeping it real. But all right, so I'm gonna go ahead and take a flathead screwdriver, pop all these staples up. And then a trick to make your seat comfier, kind of better for wheelies, is to trim off this raised part. Like, it'll make a weirder spot in your foam, but this will get rid of a lot of that hump in your seat. And also when you do a knee knocker, it's like very uneven where the hardness is. So trim that off. I wish I had like a band saw so I can just put it in there and do it like that, but I don't. All right, did the messy task of cutting the hump off on the back here. So as you can tell, I just took an angle grinder and literally just chopped sideways at the hump. Still a little, I can come in here if I wanted to and pick all this extra stuff off, but mostly I did. So it takes that hump off. No more raised grooves back there. So now we can set our foam on there, rewrap it. But man, that got little plastic pieces everywhere. So what I'm gonna do is take my staple gun right here, load that bad boy up with some staples. It's an air compressor gun, and I'm just gonna come in here and all the way around, tightening that seat cover on. So it's kind of an annoying task, but we're just gonna grind right through it, and then I'll show you guys the final product. We're gonna have to do this twice today because I'm gonna do the other Zuma seat that's been really needing a seat as well while I got everything out of here and not be lazy and just get it done, get it over with. So pull this one off, take all those staples off, put this one on there, and it should be pretty good day because I've been dying to see that thing with the new seat cover on it. Seat cover's on there. Kind of dirty from rolling around on the workbench, but she's on there. Pretty damn perfect, man. Look at that. So I just need to come in here, trim all the excess off of here, and then we'll put it on the bike. It's really tight. What I did was I left the cover in the sun for like 10 minutes out there and got it really stretchy, able to wrap around the seat. Then I put it on the seat, then stapled it in like 3 spots and then left it in the sun again and then stretched it out, and yeah. Trimmed all the inside off, put a bunch of staples because it's gonna be knee knockers and all types of tension on this thing. So it feels good, it's in there. I'm excited to feel like what it feels like with no hump back there on the knee knockers, and it's time to put this bad boy on. So now we're gonna see what that bad boy looks like on there. All right, this thing looks amazing on there, dude. It fits so good. Oh, what the hell? Garage just went up by the wind. But seat's on there, patch is in a perfect spot, and this thing looks killer on there. It grips super well too, so hope we might go maybe to the stunt lot later and get some good time in on this seat and see what it's all about. But yeah, we're looking pretty good, boys. All right, time to take this beaten seat cover off now and put my other Zuma seat cover onto this one. This seat is way better. I almost should have used this slim seat, but I don't think it fits on the big gas tank either. This gas tank's a little smaller. It doesn't have the hump. It's a flat top gas tank. My other one has like a hump and it's raised, so I don't know if it would have worked, but I definitely like this seat more than any other one. So we might have to trim that seat cover though, because it's gonna be longer now without that hump in the foam. This is literally what's left of this seat cover. It's literally just the outer trim. It's hilarious. But it's time to finally put a seat cover on this bad boy. All right, looks a little grimy right now from my sweaty hands all over it, but it's on there, it's mounted. It actually is tight. I got the Yamaha logo the best I could. It kind of looks a little weird, but it was hard because this has a lip on the back. It was just hard because the way the seat was formed from being on the thick one for so long. But I think it's gonna look 1,000 times better with a full seat on it. Sheesh, the bone stock Zuma even looks cleaner now, bro. This was the only one looking a little ratchet sitting back there. But man, this thing's looking good now. Wow, that went from like $500 scooter to $1,500 scooter right there, man. I still gotta put all the taillight stuff back on here. I took it all off when my friend made my stunt bar right here, which I really haven't even shown that much of yet. I still gotta show you guys this, but we'll get to that another day. This is looking good. It's looking good. It actually turned out a lot better than I originally thought, but thank God the foam didn't get too messed up from running without a seat cover. This is the only spot that was missing a little foam, but you can barely tell. So that seat cover's on there, and then we got this one, and this one looks super nice. So I'm stoked. We upgraded 2 bikes today with simple things, but this one was much needed. This one, super good add-on, and it helped rejuvenate this bad boy right here. Just got to the stunt lot. Got some premix going for the ZUMA piece. Got the new seat cover to try out. RJ's out here. Wow, this seat is so grippy though. Even the sides where your legs rub against. Yeah! Wow. Coaster. I love taking throttle. Ooh, I love taking throttle handoff and coasting. That's the best feeling. Brake handoff is cool, but taking throttle handoff is a different feeling, man. I can't scrape this stunt bar yet, bro. It's like passed upside down. I need to add a little bit of length to it, and then these things will be ready to sell, baby. You guys will be able to get yourself a pre-bug stunt bar very, very soon. Oh, that right hand's going crazy for RJ. On the Suron. What? Oh my god! He's so close to him. Yes, sir! Oh, scrape it! I want to see RJ hit the stand-up scrape so bad. Knee knocker one-hander. One a little sideways. Oh, almost lost it. I grabbed the front brake with my hand, not the grip. I'm throwing my all the way back. Yes, that was so far back. Yeah, it's the best. Fuck the left hand. The right hand, cause you just way back there, just like this, letting on the brake. The left hand, you just be like, you don't go steep. You just like, but then the right hand, you all the way steep. Yeah, all the way, coasted. Big difference. Yeah, cause left hand, you don't want to go far back where you use your brake. Like you want to stay right here and just take that hand off, keep it low. But right hand, you want that thing steep as can be with no gas needed, all brake. Left one hand pop up. Come on. That shit's fire, you know it. Holy smokes! Holy! Yo! Yo! Oh! Oh my god, I thought he was gonna hit the fucking trash can! Oh shit! I don't hear you! Cross the leg action. Let the foot scrape on the ground. Come back up. Little one-hander on the knee knocker. Well, we got a good session in last night. We went to the stunt lot. We were there till about like 4 a.m., pretty much till the sunrise. I didn't end up putting a new GoPro battery in, so I only got the clips I got. But we just had fun messing around. Just trying to get a little bit more comfortable with like one-handers and everything like that. A lot of knee knockers and just a bunch more work. You will see next time within that. We fixed RJ's scooter, which now is completely broken again. He snapped off the motor mount. My buddy actually made this motor mount from him a while ago. It's not the way I would do it. I usually make the one bar going straight across, but he did some weird like individual bars with straps. As you see, it snapped completely off right there. So now we have to make a new motor mount for RJ. I'm trying to convince RJ just to buy one of my pre-bugs from me because I want him on a good scooter. He always has just rode the Chinese scooters, and it's just not fun to work on these things. They're always breaking. Like something on them is always breaking. They're just really cheap parts. This thing is clapped. His whole shock is blown out. His whole headset's blown out. His motor mount's blown out. Everything on the thing is clapped. Yeah. Also, a lot of people comment on my videos asking if any of these scooters are for sale. Everything is for sale for the right price. Everything I own is for sale for the right price. So, talk to me nice. That's going to do it for this video. Make sure you guys check out the link in the description down below and grab yourself some of the new MOPBOYZ gear. And, yeah, that's going to do it for this one. I'll see you guys in the next one.